Alright, ladies and gentlemen, another unboxing install video here. I'm actually really excited about this package because this package took about 5 months to get to me. I believe I ordered these in February and I just got them not too long ago, like a day, and it is now, what month is it? Is it August? Yep, it's August. So took a while, but totally worth it. And as you can see, here it is. These are the one and only Volk 2G DSM front tubular lower control arms, fully custom made. I forgot what grade of steel it is, but I will link that somewhere. Anyways, let's check these bad boys out. So, as you may know, Mitsubishi, lovely Mitsubishi, cursed the DSM with a lower control arm recall. There's been many instances where the ball joint of the lower control arm would actually pop off and break while you were driving, thus leading to many accidents and destroy wheel wells and fenders. My father on his 95 GS actually had his lower control arm break on him or fail. Luckily, he was just getting out of the driveway, so like he wasn't going fast. It was quite funny though, because the wheel literally like pops out of the suspension and it looks retarded and the car falls on it. So anyways, this is how I got rid of that problem. A lot of people go through Mitsubishi to see if their car qualifies for the recall. I know they have revised versions of these lower control arms, so you could do that. I know my control arms are not failing, but they're worn, so I was thinking about just getting brand new OEM control arms, but then the group buy came out for these bad boys and I was like, I'm gonna get these because these will be the last time I will buy control arms, because they are fully rebuildable, and as you can see, they are spherical bearings all around on all the bushing points, so no more bushing deflection. A stronger, lighter material. Of course, this is gonna improve handling immensely, and as you can see, these are also greasable. Pretty cool. And rebuildable, like I said. So, here's the specs. What do we got? These are all just part numbers that he's given, but like I said, these are gonna improve handling tremendously. The only thing, I didn't order the boots because as you can see, these are exposed to the elements, and I didn't think I was gonna need them, but now that I'm looking at them, I was like, yeah, I probably should have bought the boots to keep them covered from dirt and water. So those are in the mail, and I think they're actually here too, so let's go ahead and check those bad boys out. But anyways, just a nice overview. A nice power coated finish. And spherical bearings all around. Sorry that the scenery keeps on changing, but I'm moving locations while I'm filming this. So, alright. The boots have come in. As you can see, I already have one installed. And what this is the end rod dust boot. This is made by Seal It. I do not know the specific part number off the top of my head, but I'll put it right here. And that actually goes over that rod, the end rod, so that no dust or water or dirt will get lodged in there and destroy it. These are actually very hard to put on, but once they're on, they're on. So happy about that. Alrighty guys, I thought I was gonna make separate videos for all this stuff here, but I figured it would be just easier to combine this all into one video and title it Suspension Upgrade Video. So, aside from my tubular control arms, we got now my tubular rear toe arms, and they are, by the way, the spherical bearings as well. So we got nice bearings here and here as well. And these, by the way, are made by the one and only Volk, same guy who had made my lower control arms. So these will be a nice addition to my suspension upgrades that I'm going with him. And so the benefits of these are no more using the OEM camber bolts to make adjustment. The problem is that bolt can get corroded and sometimes seize in place, so thus making adjustments impossible. So to make toe adjustments now, you simply loosen these jam nuts right here on either side, and then you turn this tube. It's got some threads right there, as you can see, and you turn it whatever way you're trying to, what other way you need to turn it in order to make the correct adjustments for it. And also you're saving about 2.8 pounds per side, or in total weight you're saving 2.8 pounds with these two. So pretty cool. Just wanted to share these, and these are about, I believe, 170 shipped and PayPal. I think they're worth it. Only concern is that, just like my lower control arms, they have these spherical bearings here, so I'm assuming if these get dirt in them, they're gonna, fail sooner than earlier. And I'm wondering if I should get dust boots like I did for the lower control arms to put over these. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I believe these are cheaper to replace than the actual ones on the other ones. So we'll see how long they last, just bare. And if it comes down to it, I'll get replacement bearings for this and get the dust boots over them, because I'll need them on both sides as well, because that one has one too. Alright, so that's that. And now we go to the, what are these called? I believe these are called lower compression arms. So these are these looking things. I want to replace pretty much, like I said, all suspension related components on my car. Saying the car has 60,000 miles, almost 170. Put about 10,000 miles on my new build, so everything's going good. But these have not been touched since the day that car left the factory. And here's the part number. You have RK80437 for what side? I don't know. I'm gonna say passenger side. And then you got RK80436 for driver's side. And Moog, being one of the best aftermarket parts besides OEM. If I don't go OEM, I'm going with Moog because they do really good stuff as well. And what's really weird, see if anyone can answer this question for me. I was trying to get these OEM by themselves, but if you look on Extreme PSI, you have the kit right here, the combo kit that comes with the knuckle, the compression arm, and the lower control arm for $125 shipped per side. See it right there? See it right there. Now, I have, this lower control arm in a tubular form. I don't need the knuckle. I just wanted that. But you see that price? Now you go down. Here it is by itself for $162. How does that make any sense? $129 for all three pieces, or $162 for just that one arm. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna, spend money on this. That's why I went the Moog route. So if you guys are wondering the price for these, I think they were like $50 shipped. So those are your part numbers, and those are the rear toe arms. Now let's go ahead and get all this installed with my other control arms. Okay, now we're outside and I finally got some time to throw these bad boys on. So as you see, here's everything together. this is what we're gonna be throwing on. Car's already jacked up, jack stands. Only thing is, we gotta get everything off first. So let's go ahead and do that and get going. All right, first things first, wheel needs to come off. Stupid me, didn't realize that. So I didn't loosen the lug nuts while I was on the floor. So I had to jam something in the rotor to get it stuck. Would have been a lot easier just loosening your lug nuts while it's on the floor. Anyways, next, you're gonna need a 22 wrench, long or short. Longer gives you more leverage, you know. But to get these two nuts, so what we're changing out is both compression arm and lower control arm, and the two bolts are right there. These two guys, him and him. So I left them kind of, you know, still intact, or actually threaded. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit this knuckle, the portion of the knuckle, really hard, and that should bump this guy off. And then once the compression arm comes off, we'll get more room to the lower control arm, in which we're gonna do the same and hit that guy right here, and that should bump down as well. So let me go hammer away and see what we got. You want a decent sized hammer for this job, because it's gonna take some force. Hopefully I can do it with this one and not make a fool out of myself. All right, here we go. Ow, my ears. I think it popped off. No, it did not. All right, gonna need some more hammering. Yeah, okay, it popped off. Now let's take it off. Look at me now. Okay. Oh yeah, so hammered some more and it's off. So now you can see, boom, which now exposes the second ball or lower control arm, which we need to hammer away. And look how good condition this thing is. Woo! Yeah, I'm sure that's good for handling. So this is the old one. Now let's get the lower control arm, and then I'm gonna be hammering right here. And be careful for if you guys have ABS, because the ABS sensor is right there, and I did nick the freaking bolt. So hopefully future Daniel won't have any problem taking that off. Could you not, man? I'm filming. Future Daniel won't have any problems taking that off. But yeah, watch out for that. And so hammer away right here. Okay. Just like I said, hammer right there. That's loose now. So now you just pull out the bolt holding. Well, you gotta take this bolt off that's holding it to the fork of the shock or coilover in my case. And then it's both 17 mil, 22, 17 mil. That one's a 17 mil as well. So poke this sucker out. Are you gonna give me trouble? Yes, you are. Okay. BRB. Okay, as I was saying, get those two bolts off, front and rear. And then this should just drop. In theory. Yeah. Okay. So there we have it. Both OEM lower control arm and compression arm. This one is actually decent. This one, trash. This one still got some give to it. But yeah, guys,
if you can learn something from this channel, is change these as often as possible. But yeah, as you can see, these bushings also have taken a beating, and we get replaced with, ta-da, spherical bearings on the lower control arms. So we won't have any binding now in the bushings. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put these right next to each other, as so, and then I'm gonna loosen this nut and extend it to make sure they're at the same length. Okay, simple enough. I just put a rod through this bushing hole, and same here. Broke this nut free and then turned it. So now I know how long it should be, and now I'm just gonna lock this nut right there. I'll do it when it's on the car so it's easier. And we're ready to install this. Alright, I'm kind of going at this the way I think best. Lower control arm is in for the most part. I got the washer and nut. I just need to get this one on, but it's fighting me because it's kind of pulling the knuckle that way. So I'm going to put the compression arm now to help it push it this way. But that's in there. And as you can see, this one I can't even move. There you go. See, that's what you're supposed to be. That's what a ball joint is supposed to feel like. And yeah, just want to let you guys know, you should make it a good habit for bolts like these to put blue thread locker, because focus. Yeah, because you don't want these bolts vibrating off, because if they do, then the whole part just comes off. Anyways, yeah, this is what it looks like if it ever focuses. There, little tube, little dab along the threads. Oops, little dab along the threads, and you should be good. So let's get this back on. All right, everything is installed. By the way, these control arms are so legit. Hold on, let me explain to you first. So 2 bolts right there for the compression arm. 1, 2, and then you go ahead and bolt, or this one, and then you tighten that to YOLO torque. So I do not know the exact torque specs, so I torque it until my hand clicks, a little 2 clicks, and that's when usually I stop. Yeah, seriously, I do not know. I just tighten that really tight. Same here. You tighten it, put the cotter pin in, so that's not going anywhere. Tighten these right here, and then tighten that. So, what is so special about these control arms? First, they're adjustable, so you can tighten how hard you want the ball joint to lock. I'm gonna play around with this, so you just turn the knob to tighten it and loosen it, etc., etc. And of course, like I explained earlier, they're also greasable, so we can service them, and rebuildable. But yeah, check this out. So now, not only did I show you, like in my coilover video, how this can travel independently from the whole, or not, travel independently because the spherical bearing's up there, but these bearings down here also, check this out. I can't do this with one arm, but this now is able to turn on its own as well. So everything, it's like on its own freaking axis, and it's able to do whatever it wants on its own. So we will not have any like binding, or like, yeah, binding pretty much is the word, against each other. So these are so legit. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side, but that's pretty much a wrap. What I think I'm gonna do, during the group buy, he did offer like boots like this, because there's a bearing in here as well. And since these are, in fact bearings, water and dirt will kill them. So I'm gonna cover this up with like whatever I got, because I want these to last as long as possible. I already put a boot there, but yeah. Okay. Alrighty guys, same thing as the other side. I took off both
compression and lower arm at the same time on the other side for like video purposes. But I say if you were to get the OEM replacement kit, which comes with the compression, the lower, and the knuckle, I would say, well, in that case, you're replacing everything. Never mind. So what I would say, do compression arm first, like I already did. I already installed the new one, and now it's time to install the lower control arm. It just aligns everything up easier, so you're not fighting as much as I was on the other side, because it had nothing holding it in place like I do here. So yeah, those are off, wheels off, tighten down. Now, oh, those, forgot about you. Now we just gotta install the other lower, and we should be solid. Lowers going on finally. Came to an alignment shop because as soon as you install these, your alignment gets screwed up. So got the boys here doing it. This video's finally gonna get done. So first things first, you gotta take off the old rear, which are this one. 1 bolt, 2 bolts, pretty easy. Dunzo.
They look nice. I like them.
But they don't do anything.
They don't do anything, but they look nice.